I'm Bob Mintzer, big band leader, and want to tell you about an engagement that my band will be involved with at the Blue Note Tokyo. And we are coming with the great singer Kurt Elling, as well as another great singer, guitar player, songwriter Chico Pinheiro from Brazil, and my wonderful big band comprised mainly of New York musicians, but also some musicians from Los Angeles. People like the drummer Peter Erskine, Russell Ferrante on piano, Chico Pinheiro on guitar, Lincoln Goins on the bass, and we're going to have a wonderful 4 nights at the Blue Note Tokyo. We always look forward to coming to the Blue Note Tokyo, to Japan in general, because the fans are just so supportive and wonderful and appreciate what we do and are very, very in tune with what the music is about, and it's always a great pleasure to play in Japan. I've had a big band for 30 years, and I started my career early on playing in the big bands of Buddy Rich and Thad Jones and Mel Lewis, Louis Bellison, Gil Evans, and the big band sound is still a very compelling, exciting sound, which is why I continue to work with a big band, and as a composer slash saxophonist, it's a wonderful vehicle for not only my playing, but my writing and arranging. I've always been a fan of Brazilian music, and it just seemed like a logical focus for a big band project. So this new CD on the MCG label, actually being distributed by Pony Canyon in Japan, is called For the Moment, and the focus is all about the music of Brazil, and as I interpret it, and it's all about that sound and feeling and wonderful texture. Chico Pinheiro is one of the younger, new generation of musicians from Brazil. He's from Sao Paulo. He's an incredible guitar player, songwriter, vocalist. He has a wonderful band of his own, and we've collaborated on several projects. I played on his last recording, and for this new big band record, I've arranged a couple of his tunes. He plays guitar on the CD and sings, and he's just a fantastic musician and brings a contemporary slant to Brazilian music, to the jazz sensibility, and it just made all the sense in the world for us to collaborate. This band that you're going to hear in June is comprised of people I've worked with for the last 30 years. Actually, drummer Peter Erskine and I have been associated for 40 years. Russ Ferrante and I play in the Yellow Jackets together. Most of the horn players that are from New York I've been with for 30 years. So there's long-standing relationships, and these guys really know how to play the music I write, and I know how to write for them. So, I mean, every great arranger, composer wrote for their band. Duke Ellington wrote for his band. The people that wrote for the Count Basie band wrote for the specific members in that organization. John Coltrane certainly wrote for his quartet in a specific way, and I do the very same thing with my big band. You know, there are certain soloists that are key players, very strong, individual type soloists. The rhythm section plays a certain way, and you know, the brass section has a certain way of playing and phrasing together, and I know what that is and write for them accordingly. The new CD is called For the Moment, and this implies this spontaneity that one finds in Brazil and the music of Brazil. Playing arrangements, I've arranged the tune Corcovado, say, the beautiful Joe Beam tune. Also have arranged the Baden-Powell tune Berimbau, which I've loved for decades. I've been a fan of that tune. We're doing 2 of Chico Pinheiro's original tunes, one called Irquieto and one called Filme. Chico sings on a couple of tunes, and it's just a sonically beautiful record, and the playing is just very refined and beautiful and exciting, and really proud and happy about this new recording, as I hope you will be as well. I hope that many of you can come to hear this music. It's going to be a fantastic 4 nights of music with the best musicians you'll find anywhere, and I think particularly with the combination of Kurt Elling singing with the band, who, by the way, he and I have had this long-standing relationship with. We've worked together quite a lot. To have Kurt Elling and Chico Pinheiro with a band that's as great as this one is going to be pretty incredible, and to showcase the music from this new CD is going to be really something, perhaps something you haven't heard before quite this way.